You know how you and I may not be reaching our brain ability potential? What type of potential? Thought configurations, computations, solutions to inefficiencies and problems? Yeah, I do. I know I can improve. I thought the same thing. And then I researched it and I found some of the claims of King Solomon. He was the wisest and richest man for a time period. And I began studying it. I began applying it. I began studying cognitive science today, the latest advancements. And we got some breakthroughs. And we're excited to share them with you. We can improve labor productivity rates, expense to income ratio, assets, disposable income, health statuses, physical and emotional. Now, they may not be all of them, but people have improved at least one of them. And that may or may not be you. This may or may not be a good fit, but we're excited to share. This is economics.solutions you see on the screen. And what do? We have a plan. What's our plan? We have an online course where people can go at their own pace and is live and pre-recorded. It fits in the busy schedule. And do we have a guide? We have the problem, we got the solution, we got the plan, but do we have a guide? We do have a guide. For 17 years, I've been a 541600 of a NAICS consultant. Well, what have I done? Well, let's look at the presentation here. I got a presentation for us. This is the solar industry. I was fortunate to serve the utility company, commercial and residential businesses. And how did I do it? By offering a lower kilowatt hour price. And for a lot of them, they didn't have to pay any money up front. So we changed the utility from using coal and oil to using photovoltaic produced kilowatt hours. So how many people did I help? Well, I was able to procure over $102 million of solar electric installations.
That is amazing.
How did I start? I started on humble beginnings. I know you probably had to start on humble beginnings or lack of resources or some obstacle. I chose I don't even want to say it, baby. I should not. I chose to sleep in a car and spend my expenses on business expenses.
That's dedication.
You gotta give up to go up, right?
That's right.
All right, let's move on. So then I was in real estate and we developed land, we rented out properties, as you can see here. I was awarded the Educational Consultant of the Year, as you can see here in this picture. Here I am at City Hall and the Technology Center. What about the patent? A lot of people know me from having an invention that was awarded a patent. What was the patent in? Why was it so important? Well, it was in the supply chain space. What was the title? The title of it was A System and Method for Distributing Imperative Products and Services. How did I use my brain cognition skills there? I look forward to telling you in the course.
Come on and join us.
Let's move on to economics, which is my passion here with you. I really get excited about helping people reach their potential, being financially secure, financially independent. Life is hard enough. We do not need lack of the things we need, and I like giving. God Almighty, He's a generous giver. I'm like Him. I'm His son. I like to be a generous giver too. So I want to give. I want to be a cheerful giver. So let's talk about economics. I was able to advance the brain cognition science as it is today. And the U.S. Library of Congress gave me this certificate of registration, as you can see here, for advancing brain cognition. And what did that do? Well, that's a little too complex. That's too scientific. Well, here, it has forms in the back that improve labor productivity rates, expense to income ratio, assets, disposable income, and health status in the back of the literary art, in the back of the course. What about macroeconomics? We're able to help governments. How we help governments? We help them increase their taxable income. How do we help them increase their taxable income? If I'm a government, I can only spend based on what my community or state or nation produces. I want to improve that, right? Well, that's what we do, and it helps individuals, families, and governments to raise gross domestic product rates and minimize systemic losses in production, like entitlement spending. What about business consulting? I was fortunate to serve at the Thrive Time show for business consulting. Do you have any testimonies? You just shared the problem, the solution. We have a guide, which is me. I've been a guide for 17 years. And then we have, what else?
So much more.
Okay. So we have a testimonial. Who's this testimonial from? Well, this testimonial is from a man who's very special to me and my wife. We're fortunate to know him personally. He helps all of us level up in our character and our output as a father, a husband, a leader. And he happens to be a chairman and CEO of a bank. Let's look what he has to say.
Hi guys, my name is Sean Copeland. I am the chairman and CEO here at Regent Bank, a business owner, been a government official, done all the stuff. And I have to tell you about a very unique book and course that I recently went through. It's within the company Economics Inc. That is the course. The book has a much longer name, but here is what I can tell you. You will think about the brain, finances, your ability, your capability much differently. There is a reason in the Bible that Solomon was the richest man that ever lived. It's because he asked God for wisdom. But what no one has ever seen is the recipe behind this wisdom. Why did he have such supernatural cognitive abilities? Well, my buddy Brett lays this out in this remarkable book and course. So I highly recommend it. I think it will change your life. It will change the way you think, and hopefully it will help you to expand your cognitive reasoning and your thinking and calculation ability as well. So I cannot recommend it enough, and have a great day.
Wow. Thank you so much, Sean. We really appreciate your book, 94X, and the Faith in Business Series community. You may be asking, are there any more testimonials? You can go to our website and look at the testimonials. You can go to our Google Business Profile page.
So what can you tell me that is the most amazing part of what they can gain out of just going to economics.solutions?
So if you're interested, we just went over the problem, the solution, the guide, some testimonials, the plan. You may be asking, well, I may want some more information. So the next step you can consider is going to economics.solutions, like Danielle said, and then you click on the free assessment. So walk with me here, go through the screen, you click on free assessment. Are we suitable for each other, right? And then that's gonna come up a screen, and you know what you're gonna see? You're gonna see this free assessment right here, and then you're gonna see our GDP calculation, one of the GDP calculations we invented and we help nations with, and then you're gonna see our copyright certificate numbers for macro and behavior economic and brain cognition. It's exciting. It's free. What do you think?
That's the best quality of it. It's free. You get to go in there and you get to take a self-assessment. You get to go in there and find out what can you better yourself in just by taking this self-assessment. It's that easy.
We look forward to working with you. We really don't need your money. We just want to see if it's a good, equitable relationship between me and you. And we really get a fulfilling reward for helping people reach their potential.
Yes. We're so excited to see what the next steps are for you.
And Danielle, I know I've been talking a lot. Would you like to share anything?
I would love to share something. I think that economics.solutions has been such a phenomenal, stepping stone, especially for me, going from where I was financially to taking the program and finding out how it had turned my whole lifestyle around, enriched my life from top to bottom. And I couldn't be more happy to have taken it. And I can't wait to have you take it and join our team. Yeah.
We've had a course user increase their labor productivity rates over 27%. We look forward to seeing what we can do for you.
Yes.